What's up, everyone? Last night we lost a Big Brother legend. Kaysar was evicted from the Big Brother house, so for one final time, guys, join me in the comments for a final. What up, Kaysar? Christmas went to win the HoH competition, so let the Christmas spirit roll, guys, as we head into the next week. So welcome to your live feed update. Straight off the bat, we saw nominations getting discussed between Christmas and Tyler. So the obvious option that they brought up this week would be to put Davon and Bailey up on the block, and it seems they are leaning towards that way. The idea of Danny being put up on the block was brought up ever so slightly because there's been a lot of distrust for Danny going around the house recently. That's sort of been circling around, and I think a lot of us thought Danny would be into trouble going into next week. So it's looking at the moment like Bailey and Davon are going to end up on the block, but we don't know just for sure yet. But it seems as though they were discussing the fact that if Christmas puts Bailey and Davon on the block, they need to watch out because Christmas is worried about the wrath of Bailey, she said, and she needs to basically board herself up in the HoH room because they are worried that Bailey will basically pop off and go Hurricane Bailey and basically just start yelling at her. So she's getting ready for that incoming wave if she does put them on the block. I think Tyler was trying to push someone else, but I think after about 45 minutes of talking, he concluded that the best player. Despite not being in power, Enzo and Kevin discussed targeting Danny this week, but they realised that they need to have 5 votes this week. That is the magic number this week, guys. It's 5 votes to evict. There's 9 votes in total, so obviously you've got the majority of 1 there if you get 5 votes. And they were sort of trying to scramble in their brains who they could pick up as the votes, and they said themselves obviously would be 2 of them plus Bailey and Davon, and they reckon that they could have Ian as the 5th one because if they realised if Nicole and Danny were on the block, Ian's going to keep Nicole over Danny, so that would be the 5 votes for them. However, it's not looking like they're going to be able to get Bailey and Davon's votes because Christmas is probably going to put them up on the block. Danny said to Nicole that she is willing to throw Ian under the bus in order to mend fences with the other Slick 6 members such as Tyler, and she basically concluded as well she wants Bailey out this week. It seems those two are still extremely tight, and they've got a huge target on the back as a result, but it doesn't seem this week they're going to be broken up. But it seems Danny and Tyler are starting to mend things. I think it could be a one-way thing though, where Danny's trying to mend things with Tyler, but Tyler isn't that bothered about mending things with Danny. They've both started to open up to each other a bit more, and I think especially with someone like Christmas in power, it gives them a week to basically feel a tad more comfortable, so they can definitely mend fences and go stronger moving into future weeks. Another moment in the evening that pretty much confirmed Christmas is going for Bailey and Davon as the nominees was when Cody asked her, who are you going to nominate Christmas? And she basically just said, it's the obvious choice. I think enough said there, guys. We know that Davon usually has an extremely great read on the house, and this evening was definitely no exception. She basically said to Bailey that she realises, I think her and Bailey were having a conversation with Kevin, that they already realised the fact that they're going to be backdoored or just taken out. To be fair, it was sort of an obvious thing, I guess, but I guess when you're in the house you don't know as much as we know on the outside. So at least they've got their finger on the pulse there, and they can make plans if they're going to try and both make it through this week alive, whether it be with veto or just planting seeds to get someone else out. We'll see what they can do. Enzo still seems to be hell-bent on trying to get Danny out this week, so he was in a conversation with Bailey saying that she knows too much about the house and she is running quite a lot of things, so he's going to try and push Danny to be evicted this week. I don't know if Enzo has much sway or influence. We will see, because he's quite close to Christmas, and in my opinion, I think Christmas and Enzo are both playing the best social games out of everyone there. So I feel like, if they can put their heads together, and especially after last week with Christmas being trusting of Enzo getting put up as a pawn on the block, there's definitely something there that they can work through relationship-wise that could maybe give each other a little bit of influence, but we'll see as it goes on. Obviously the nominations haven't even been made yet, but tomorrow or today actually now is always the big day for campaigning, is the day after, or the campaigning not to be put on the block is the day after the HoH win. So we'll see what seeds people can plant today, see if they can sort of influence the HoH, or even influence some people that are tight with the HoH, then they can go to the HoH and influence them. It's a lot of chain reaction stuff, guys, but this is Big Brother, and you can say something to someone at the bottom of the house and it can always make its way up to the top and change the whole game and flip things on its head. Davon and Nicole seem to be a bit sketched out between one another, so they sat down to have a conversation to basically clear the air. It wasn't super clear, it was still a bit foggy at the end of the conversation, but they settled on the fact that they should talk more frequently. But there was a lot of sort of discussion up in the air of, how Nicole reacted when Christmas won HoH, and she thought that Kevin had something to do with picking her and Cody in the knockout comp. She believed that he looked at Davon for the go-ahead first, and then Davon nodded to say, yeah, pick Nicole and Cody to go in the next round, but Davon said it's not the truth. She was looking over at Memphis. Just a lot of things getting misconstrued, and they said that Davon needs to go speak to Danny to clear things up. It's too late. It's too far, too gone. I think too far gone is the correct phrase there, but I just think it's like keeping up appearances really, and we know really that Davon is sort of gunning for that side of the house, and Danny and Nicole are gunning for Bailey and Davon. Bailey, Davon, David and Kevin discussed working together as a four-hand alliance, and speaking of four-hand, they said they would put four hands in the middle to sort of consolidate things, but it didn't seem everyone wanted to. Kevin was sort of reluctant to do so, so it was a bit weird. I mean, it's not really the right thing you're supposed to do in the Big Brother house, because that would sketch people out, and I think if someone offers you an alliance, you're probably supposed to say yes, and if you got to be cutthroat later on in the game, then it's Big Brother, you got to do that. So I think it's a bit weird that Kevin's done that, and it's not like Kevin has actually many allies in the house. He sort of scrambles week to week, and I think he definitely needs something solid there. So we'll see how that one stands up, but I don't think it's going to go very far. But tomorrow's a new day, or today now, obviously, guys. So we'll see how that one transpires. That is all of your game updates for today, folks. I really thoroughly hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you're enjoying the season of Big Brother 22 as well. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Anything to do with the show, just drop it in the comments and have a good old conversation with a fellow Big Brother fan, and I might just chime in as well. But thanks so much, guys. I really do appreciate all the support that you give me. It's amazing, and I love making these videos, and I will continue to do so. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.